Interesting change in stats. It's been slow, but it seems to be some steady progress.
There is definitely some steady progress in this. There's been a lot of pressure mounting, whether it's legal pressure overseas or whether it's pressure just from investors in the country to really diversify the amount of women who are seated in upper levels of management at lots of different companies. And so Joanne Lublin and I covered a number of executive search firms and lots of people to nominate women for these particular slots, and women who we think have the potential to be CEOs in the next few years.
And they have a top 10 list, and we'll get to those in a minute, but we're looking right now at just some of the stats about women in the executive suite. I mean, we still have a large percentage that have no women at all. When we say executive suite, we mean sort of in the SVP and up level, and at least 40% of women, only 2.4%. That's still pretty low numbers. Now, before we get to this top 10 list, what are some of the things women need to do to position themselves for a slot? I mean, is it about having responsibility for profit and loss, under your jurisdiction? What are some of the things you found?
Absolutely. So profit and loss experience was definitely one of the factors that was cited as being something that was important. A lot of women who have recently landed CEO roles have that profit and loss experience that a lot of women don't necessarily get following certain career paths that they might be interested in pursuing. That was definitely something that you want to cite as being important. You also want to be considering moving laterally throughout your career to really get a breadth of experience. You don't want to just focus on necessarily just climbing up one particular ladder. You really kind of want to diversify that experience so you are a more valuable candidate. Looking at CEOs who have spots that you'd be interested in having, for example, that's a great way to understand where they've been in their career path and how to kind of get the experience that you'd really need.
Now, some of the folks who were highlighted as potential contenders for the top slot, let's walk through a few of them. Starbucks, Google, United Health, McDonald's, these were companies where some of these women are currently working. Tell us about a few of the candidates.
Absolutely. So Gail Boudreau of United Health Group, she is leading United Healthcare right now, which is one of the largest, it's the top U.S. health insurer right now, and her division of the company is actually, she says, would, as a standalone organization, be the largest woman-run company in the country. So that's a pretty impressive feat right there.
And Jan Fields at McDonald's, tell us about her.
Right, so she is running 14,000 U.S. McDonald's restaurants, and it's really interesting to see the way that she has progressed in her career, because she started out actually behind a McDonald's counter when she first began her career there, and has successfully scaled the ranks there throughout the regional division.
And that's something that obviously can earn a lot of loyalty from employees within when you've made your way from the bottom up, literally. Melissa Meir over at Google, she's another one. Marissa
Meir, yep, she's currently responsible for the maps and location services for Google, but previously ran its search engine and really kind of exemplified herself by becoming the first female software engineer at Google, and actually was its 20th employee. So she's also grown with the organization.
A few other names that are being bandied about: Ann Sweeney at Walt Disney, Charlene Bagley at GE, Rosalind Brewer, Walmart. We have a full list online at WSJ.com. Over at Starbucks, very quickly, who's the candidate there that they're talking about?
So Michelle Goss is over there. She's running the EMEA division of Starbucks right now, and she started out actually marketing Frappuccinos and started a few things over there, including changing the straws in their cold beverages from red to green.
Now, I smiled when you said Frappuccino, but that wasn't. That's because I like them, but also because, I mean, Frappuccino has been a huge success story for Starbucks in terms of their branding. And I assume joining board seats as well. This must be a very helpful thing to sort of get you in play to be a CEO.
Exactly. The vast majority of women on our list have board seats outside of their industry, so that's definitely another way to get yourself noticed throughout lots of different areas.